They usually do it on Tuesdays, don't they?
And nobody said anything about it.
I don't know. People,
Ma, you didn't even say nothing about it.
I don't know if people either don't care or they just knew he would.
No one said a word about this old man.
Right, then you know that he was going to run again. Right, Ma?
Yeah.
So it was no big deal, right?
No.
It would be big news if he said
No.
Kamala's going to run or
I
something
just
like
thought
that.
people could say something about the old man running again. But nobody said anything.
We were excited about Obama because Obama got more. We was like, oh,
everybody was talking about Tucker Carlson and
they kind of outshined his news.
They outshine. See, how exciting is your presidency going to be when Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon out whatever you?
I don't know, because even if, let's just say for sake of argument, Don Lemon and Tucker Carlson news didn't even shine. Mm-hmm. People still kind of know Biden is he's Grandpa Biden. We don't care. He's going to run again. Oh, he's going to run. We want it, in all actuality.
Trump has to run against him.
Part of me wants Trump to run against him.
He has to.
You want to see a reality show.
And the only way I believe that Biden could possibly win again is if Trump ran against him. Yeah. Because people vote. Last time people voted for Biden, not because they like Biden, was because they didn't want Trump.
They wanted like the lesser of the two evils. They figured, I'll deal with Biden.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with Trump because we don't know what he's gonna do.
So on today's View, you didn't watch it. You normally watch it. You went to a funeral today.
We call it homegoing.
A homegoing
for those who are.
That's why we late, because she got back late, and then I was messing around. I was trying to go live on TikTok, so maybe tomorrow we'll go live on TikTok. But so you didn't get a chance to watch it, but they talked about it.
Oh, did they?
Today?
Okay.
So let's see what Whoopi says.
Official announcement that he's running for a second term, and a campaign ad where he let voters know exactly what's at stake. Take a look.
Freedom. Personal freedom is fundamental to who we are as Americans. The MAGA extremists are lining up to take on those bedrock freedoms. Cutting Social Security that you paid for your entire life while cutting taxes for the very wealthy. Dictating what healthcare decisions women can make. Banning books and telling people who they can love. All while making it more difficult for you to be able to vote. This is not a time to be complacent. That's why I'm running for re-election.
And the GOP wasted no time responding with an attack ad that was completely AI generated, claiming that a second Biden term would basically spell worldwide destruction. Here's the clip.
This morning, an emboldened China invades Taiwan.
Oh, come on. Really? Commercial?
You can skip.
Uh-oh. That went fast.
President Joe Biden made his official announcement that he's running for a second.
That thing opened up on the side.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it was either. But anyway, did you notice how in President Biden's commercial, he didn't have Trump. He had DeSantis.
Mm-hmm. Well, he had a little bit of both.
No, I didn't see Trump in there.
No, he didn't have to do Trump. When he showed the Capitol being raided, that's Trump.
But I'm saying he physically showed DeSantis as if that's probably who he's going to be running against. He don't even see himself running against Trump, which make me believe that maybe there's some more stuff coming down the pipeline but that he knows Trump ain't gonna run.
I didn't see it like that.
Okay,
he didn't show Trump's face, and he didn't have to, but I saw a mixture.
Well, he showed Marjorie Greene.
I saw a mixture of all the rhetoric that the Republicans have to deal with.
But why did he show DeSantis?
Because that's rhetoric. That's still Republican problems that they all are facing. He has people following him that feels the way he does about the LGBTQ, about the banning of the books. He's putting all a mess out. And I'm running because you won't have that mess no more.
That's what I'm saying.
So I kind of like the idea.
So that's what I'm saying. He's doing what he had to do last time.
Yeah.
People was voting for him not because they liked him.
Yeah.
It's because it's to stop.
They didn't want that rhetoric. Yeah, exactly. That's what's getting him by. An old man Biden, Grandpa Biden, right away his age is a concern. He's not totally doing all the things that maybe everybody wants. Is even with that whole Ukraine thing, which I don't agree with. What's going on with his son and the relationship that there. So there's still check marks that checks that have not been marked for him doing his job still what he promised. But I do understand why he would pull an ad that shows all the craziness that's going on in the Republican Party. Sorry, but he's getting y'all in all areas.
Let's see what some of these people said. I find it so ironic that Whoopi gets all high and mighty, screaming, "Don't tell me what to do with my body," yet has no problem yelling and telling everyone else what to believe and do with their mind. Okay.
I'm trying to understand what in the HE22
was that person talking about?
That has to do with the fact that she wants free thinking, and she's telling y'all to think on your own.
Right.
You knucklehead.
Somebody says, can you imagine Biden in a presidential debate?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
He gonna be like,
he had to slow down and talk and make sure he knew his notes.
Somebody said, I vote Democrat, but the bias on this show for Biden is really annoying. They refuse to face reality that as much as people don't want Trump, they don't want Biden either.
Thank you.
They refuse to acknowledge any of Biden's shortcomings.
Thank you.
I totally agree.
Sonny, don't do it.
They too far left.
Oh,
too far.
I love it when... Well, he can't say that for everybody. Whoever
Not
this person
everybody.
Is. Alyssa does her thing.
Yes.
Sometimes she stumps Sonny. Bahama. Sarah looks at both sides.
Somebody said Biden versus Trump again shows how crappy our country is.
Yeah.
I'd rather both sides all new people.
Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
That shows you where we are as a country. If that's your two that have to keep running against each other all the time.
Settle for this.
The conservative ad might have been a little out there and outlandish. We didn't get a chance to see it. But the issues raised in that ad are very real and relevant right now. I agree. Dems need to come up with a way to pull in new voters and not just try to hold on to the 81 million that did vote for them.
Right.
Because I've been seeing a lot of fatigue regarding the current administration, so we can't underestimate the change or the orange.
The orange.
They have got to, I always said Democrats are weak when it comes to foreign affairs. What are you going to do about China? What are you going to do about Russia? What are you going to do if those two come together? What are you going to do when the American dollar is worth nothing because other countries decide to come together and create a whole new currency, which is what they're talking about doing?
The scary thing.
And Africa will be one of the ones that's signing on to use that new currency.
The scary thing about it is that Trump is jumping off the bandwagon of real conservative to the right extreme. He's kind of blending with democratic thinking as well. Yeah. As where it's independent. A lot of people, it's a cut and dry with the whole abortion thing. There are a lot of people who are pro-life. Yeah. But to the extreme, no. Right. There are a lot of people that are pro-choice and want the government not to be in control of that. Right. So Trump is kind of blending He's thinking on both sides.
Trump has no legitimate claim to anything. He basically goes where the audience is. Whoever's going to vote for me, that's what I'm going to say. That's how he is. He don't care.
I'll be the leader you want me to be.
If it has nothing to do with money or Trump Towers, he doesn't care. Everything else is on the table.
What do you want? You want more guns?
What do you want? You don't want that, or you want it?
You want a more conservative in the Supreme Court?
What do you want?
I'll check that off for you. He'll flow with the wind.
Exactly. So, somebody says, I come to sort of agree with Alyssa when it comes to some certain topics because she raises some very significant points and she's conservative. Somebody says neither party has done anything for the millennials, which there were better options out there for young generation.
Yeah, we've been talking about that from like the last 2 months. Neither party is attracting millennials.
Well, here's your thing. I love Sonny, but when she said she's been critical of the Biden administration, I sort of remember most being for her defending the Biden administration, unless maybe someone can jog my memory. She's criticized them.
She's never criticized the Biden. Not that I remember. Nothing that sticks out. It may have been one thing with the reformations or something. It's something along color, black and white thing.
Somebody said, God knows I'm nowhere near a Republican, but I get tired of them cutting Alyssa off without her speaking her opinion. She's smart as heck. Yeah. Let's hear her.
Thank you. I agree. Because she makes some very good points, and she challenges Joy and Sonny.
They always
who
cut
are
her
always
off,
protecting the Democratic view.
Yeah,
and I don't like that.
They always cut her off.
Sonny, to me, reminds me of when we have family members that are crazy and stupid and dumb things, and somebody says something, don't talk about my brother.
Right.
I'm the one that can talk about him. But well, talk about him, then he crazy. No, that's my brother.
Now, this is interesting. What if Trump asked Tucker Carlson to be his vice president? I wonder how that election will go.
He would never do
Hold
that.
on for 1 second.
Why would he do that?
Let me tell you what I saw watching the news.
Oh, my goodness.
Tucker Carlson has publicly and privately mentioned that he was considering running for office. Not this term, but 2028. And so they were saying, this was just people just saying.
Become friends with Trump.
Hold on for a minute.
Get a position in the White House.
They asked Trump, what did he think about the firing? Everybody thought Comeover would be happy because Tucker Carlson talked about him. Mm-hmm. He wasn't happy.
What did he say?
He didn't think it was fair. Okay. And he said Tucker has a lot to say and all this. Is he buttering Tucker up? Is Tucker Carlson going to be his running mate?
Why is it that he didn't come down hard on him when he talked about him?
Because maybe he's going to be his running mate.
Because we all know the habit of Trump comb over.
He's never attacked Tucker Carlson.
When anybody cracks on him, don't like him, make a comment about him, y'all all seen how he comes hard.
What do you talk about
their
that,
mama, their wife?
I don't know.
I don't understand that.
But can you imagine Tucker Carlson being his vice president nominee?
Wow.
My mother said, wow.
The only way I would see that is that, like you're saying, Trump is interested in numbers and people.
He's interested in numbers.
And if Carlson, he knows Tucker Carlson has a big following. Yeah, he would do something stupid like that.
We know it ain't going to be Mike Pence again.
But the sad thing about it is that does he feel like as a running mate, he wouldn't be a person with a backbone? Because Tucker will say something.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. Tucker wouldn't say nothing. Tucker right there. He sat right there across from him when he interviewed him just last week, and he kissed the ring.
So
Trump don't
still
care.
Got his,
Let me tell you something about Trump. You can say anything in the world about him. You can talk about his hair. Mm-hmm. You can talk about his family. You can say, I hate him. I wish he would burn in hell. Mm-hmm. You can say all of that. But when he says jump and you say how high, you don't have no, Trump will forgive you and support you.
Does he figure I can get something out of you and you listen to me? Hey, I got, like Putin. It's that narcissist, that power like Putin has.
Think about all the people who hated him. Cruz, what's his name? That's in North Carolina.
Bush?
No, North Carolina. You know what I'm talking about. The one you hate staying, Ma. The senator. You know, whatever.
Okay.
They hated him. And then when he became president, all of a sudden, I mean, he called Cruz's wife ugly.
Yeah, he sure did.
And all of a sudden, they kissed the ring.
And people confronted him with that. Once dude talked about your wife.
It doesn't matter.
It's almost like it just blew over their heads.
He doesn't care. That's why I said there have been people who have dogged him out in the industry, in the entertainment industry. But when it came time to work with him, they said, all right, I'll work with you. You good.
He buried the hatchet.
He buried the hatchet. He doesn't care. This man has there's nothing. There's no inner soul in Trump at all.
He'll do his own family like that.
He will cut his family off, and then if his family says, I'll work with you, Dad.
Okay, Dad. Okay, you're back in the trenches. All right. Come on.
Even though you said I could burn in hell and you hated me, and you know why I think he's like that? because he's like that. He says, I hate you. I wish you die. You burn in hell. And then when somebody says something nice, he goes, well, I was mad then.
Yeah.
I'm not upset anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see if that goes anywhere. That's a really weird ticket, though. A Tucker Carlson running with Trump.
Tucker Carlson and Donald Trump 2024.
That's crazy.
It may happen.
Well, I don't know why he didn't get the lady. What's her name?
Well, she's running now, so she running around.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Let me see. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Wendy says, "Sounds like it would work, Kim." Newsmax said they should mix Don with Tucker because they're complete opposites. Being on issues. Lindsey Graham. Thank you, Wendy.
Oh,
Lindsey Graham.
Okay.
Somebody, what's his name, said that
Who?
there should be a show with Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon. And there was a show a while ago called Opposite Something, if y'all remember.
That's not a bad idea.
Opposing Views. Remember the show? It was Opposing Views, and two news people on a different
size of the
mind. So they're saying there should be Opposing Views with Don Lemon
as a show.
Let me tell you something.
That'll be a good show.
Everybody and their mama would watch that show.
I would too.
Only for them to argue.
Because it would be like watching how lawyers debate and how you remember the debate teams that some schools would have.
Yeah.
I love sitting and watching those because you hear both sides. You'll be like, oh, that's a good point.
The good thing with it being
that's a good point too.
Don Lemon and Tucker Carlson, both of them are blockheads. So neither one of them will have any, you know what I'm saying? Like
they got to set a criteria for them when they do have the show.
It can't be two logical people with opposing views because then they will find something similar that they probably agree with while they both arguing.
Right.
No, these have to be two polarizing blockheads who they both say stupid stuff and neither one of them are listening to the other one.
There's not many shows out there like that, is it?
No, so that's why it would be a good show because the whole show would be them arguing. They would never come together.
And it'll be one topic or whatever they'll do, they'll speak to it and give their opposing views on it. Okay.
Don Lemon they can't do it. You know why they can't do it?
Why?
Because both of them have said things behind closed doors that's opposite than what they've said to the public. Tucker
Don Lemon said.
They said he's misogynist. Like he sent texts to people and things like that about women, and he got some nerve. He gay, and he dogging out women.
Well, he acting crazy with that. I don't understand that.
Well, you would think him being gay, he wouldn't say stuff about women.
I'm in a group already that's already touching me and being negative towards me. Why would I go against a female group at all, or any group?
Yeah, that feels like they can't.
You're protecting people's rights, their civil rights to not be dogged out and talked about.
Yeah.
So why would you dog out most of the time?
Well, he said Nikki Haley she wasn't in her prime. Remember that one?
Most of the time, we are hypocritical when we are.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you got these two guys who are hypocrites, who behind closed doors they say something different than in person. You don't think the other one gonna bring that up if they arguing? If Tucker Carlson is saying something about Trump, you don't think Don is going to sit across the table? Well, you don't even like him. You said you wish he burned in hell.
So when you change your view on this? I don't know. They may be a good show. Because if they don't do too much ridiculing other people, it'll be with each other's views. And like kind of like what you just said, Don Lemon would say, oh, you thinking about running with him? You just said he was a butthole last week.
Yeah.
I didn't really mean that. When I said that, I was really angry. Well, what about you? You said comments about the women. Well, at that time, I was mad. I had a falling out with my mom. Right. You know, it would be a good show.
Wendy says, I agree with you, Kim. If he picks Tucker, he will win. I don't think Don is a blockhead. I think he has extremely intelligent...
I think
Wendy says Don is very outside the box. I think he's a blockhead when it comes to women.
A blockhead when he's
that's what I'm talking about.
Here's the blockhead part of it. And we all have some Susie sausage moments in our life, Wendy. You can admit that. He had a Susie sausage head moment because he had to come apologize.
And he's a Susie Sausage Head. If he didn't think them getting ready your show, you was out the door.
Dude,
We all saw that coming a mile away.
you are part of the LGBTQ community.
Get out of here.
You are a black man.
Get the hell out of here.
You would think keep your shade throwing to a very minimum.
He acted like you know what? He forgot he was black.
I think he did. It's like Tiger Woods.
Yeah, he forgot.
When they were talking to Tiger Woods, he didn't get it that he was black until they didn't let him into that
He
one
had an
golf
office.
company.
They had an office for him at CNN. But he got moved downstairs like the guy on the office with the stapler.
My stapler.
They took him out of his office and put him downstairs in the basement.
That wasn't a hint. Get off your high horse. You're a black man. You're a black gay man. Quit talking about women.
When they moved him from his own show,
Right.
when you had your own show with your name on the back, and they put you at the table with two white women.
Yeah.
If that don't tell you on your way out the door, you're a blockhead.
We were talking about sitcoms, and Kim would always say, so it would be like the person's third season, fourth season. They start adding white people in.
If you're
like, oh, they starting to add white people. They about to go off the air.
If you are a black show, and all of a sudden a white neighbor knocks on the door to borrow sugar, that's your last season.
You're not gonna go no more. You about out of the door. You can kind of tell when these sitcoms are about to end.
Or if you are a couple, or you've been chasing after her, and all of a sudden this
y'all
season,
together.
y'all looking at each other and you like each other. That's it. You're done.
Love the chase.
It's the last
Moonlight
season.
was like that, wasn't it? With what's his name?
If you start off with little kids and all of a sudden their voice changes and they got a mustache, you're gone.
And you have to bring in another little kid that's a cousin.
All of a sudden,
neighbor.
somebody adopts a baby from another country.
The Brady Bunch did that.
Oliver. Last season. Come on, guys. I could write. I actually got my degree in television writing.
Yeah.
I could write these.
Don Lemon, he should
We
have
learned that in
from
class.
yeah.
We learn in class.
And another thing.
Wait a minute. We learn in writing class how to go out of a series.
To end the season.
When to start. This is when you start seeing our writing change. This is what I learned in television writing. You start writing different when it's on its way out.
Seinfeld went out on a bang.
Seinfeld went out on a bang,
and that's good
because he knew the writers were starting to pitch him ideas. Well, why don't you and Elaine get back together again? Time to go.
Time to go. That was good.
The minute a writer pitches, you and Elaine should get back together again.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
This is my last season. I'm out of here.
Right.
Because I know Seinfeld's not stupid.
Right.
And if he took writing class like I did, that's when writers start writing. We were told. Somebody told us from up above that you getting ready to get the hook, and you don't know it. So we got to change the course.
The whole storyline is going a different way.
We got to change the course.
Yeah.
So Don Lemon should have known.
And then you mentioned it too, Don. You mentioned blacks in general, people of color. We have to tread lightly when we got our own shows.
Thank you.
They'll get rid of us in a minute.
You coming in there acting like you a prima donna.
You got to remember, as people of color, we're grateful. Thank you that the door is open and we got favor.
No, I'm not gonna kiss your butt.
She said that. Get her off.
Right. I'm not gonna kiss your butt, but I'm not gonna walk around like a prima donna.
Exactly.
Either.
Yeah. Be grateful, but also use some wisdom.
Come on, Don. And he wasn't using wisdom. He was sending people text messages and yelling at people and making comments.
Oh, and Miss Sunny on The View. Oh, that's not the Don I know. Joy said, how you know how he is with his other colleagues? Well, he wasn't like that with me.
Exactly.
You're a black woman.
And they put him between two white women. They was waiting on him to say something stupid. And he fell right into the trap.
He sure did.
So that's what I'm saying, y'all.
Well,
to put both of them on the same show, Tucker Carlson and Don Lemon.
I wish the best for him because they are good. He and
they're going to go on
Tucker and Don, they're going to exceed.
Both of them are going to make money.
Okay.
Don't feel sorry for neither one of them.
I don't.
Let me see. Wendy says Don is way out. He thinks way outside the box. They started hating why they loved him in the first place. Yeah. They liked him to be able to say, well, they only let you do that for a little bit, Wendy.
They give you
so much rope. They like you to talk and they love that. They love for you to, he pushes the buttons. Oh, I love that. And then after a while, they start saying, okay, it's time to put somebody else in that seat that pushes the buttons.
Yeah, now you're pushing it too
Yeah,
hard.
you doing too much. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But again, nobody cared about Joe Biden announcing his reelection.
Mm-hmm.
They was talking about Don Lemon and Tucker Carlson.
Okay.
Now the other thing that was on the View today that we didn't watch, Ted Cruz audio details talks to overturn the 2020 election.
Carlson's exit from Fox News is growing. Former Fox News producer Abby Grossberg claims she has a whole bunch of receipts that could spell trouble for a lot of big-name conservatives. Take a look.
Tucker and his executive producer, Justin Wells, who's also fired, really were responsible for breaking me and making my life a living hell. I have several recordings that I'm still going through that we've recovered from all of the phones. There are 90.
Among those recordings is a conversation that Senator Ted Cruz had with Fox News host Maria Bartiromo about stopping the election count in 2020, even though they found no evidence of voter fraud. Listen.
I think that the country deserves to have a credible assessment of these claims and what the evidence shows. And mechanism to try to force that is denying certification on the 6th.
So, just out of curiosity, who do you think should be more worried about the tape she's handing over? Cruz?
Ted Cruz.
Mm-hmm. He's been off. They've always find stuff with him. I really can't wait till he and Lindsey, like they even said, these people who think the way they do. I wish they'd hurry up and just sit down.
You know, you haven't heard nothing.
Vote them out.
You haven't heard anything from Mario, remember the little one from Florida? Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Mario.
The one that ran for president.
But I don't know if his name is Mario.
What's his name?
The other Hispanic guy.
Yeah, his name not Mario.
Well, what's that other guy? Is it Mario?
Rubio.
Okay.
You haven't heard Mario. Jose, you know Jose.
Oh,
the
Rubio has
that's so racist. You know Jose, the one that was running. Jose. I'm sorry, Rubio.
Okay.
We haven't heard nothing from him.
No, I know Anna had said something some time ago about some stupidity that he has been on a rant.
I wonder if he gonna run for president.
I don't know.
Because we ain't heard nothing from him.
I don't know.
Have you heard from Rubio?
Marco Rubio.
Marco. I was close. I said Mario. Marco Rubio. We haven't heard nothing from him.
Or the New Hampshire guy, the one that's a Mormon.
Oh, he ain't running.
He's not gonna run again?
What's his name? I
You know
who
who I'm talking about. Okay.
The Mormon. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Okay.
What's the Mormon guy that ran? We can't think of nobody's
Why are
name
we drawing
today.
a blank on these guys?
God, I'm so old.
He was a Mormon and he ran for president a year before last election. He's the one that's
Not the
outspoken.
last election.
Not the last one, but he's very outspoken. Dark hair, skinny guy. He's a Mormon. Oh, what's his name? And he and McCain, they were all very outspoken on the craziness with Trump and the things that some of the Republicans are doing. God, what's his name, y'all?
Keep going. I can't remember.
Oh, okay. Mama not can't think of him either. He ran for president.
Mitt Romney.
Okay. Oh, I forget it. You said he's not gonna run anymore. So okay,
he's
so
not
to
running
skip
anymore.
him.
But Ted Cruz has something to worry about.
He needs
because
to be
he's
sat down.
another
I'm
one
so tired
that
of him.
wants to change the election.
I'm tired of his rhetoric. He to me causes there's something about him that to me is negative. He causes things to happen.
I like Trump more than I like Ted Cruz.
And I actually do. Y'all
because
may
at
think
least
this is
Trump
strange.
No, at least Trump, you know what you get. Ted Cruz is spineless.
Ted Cruz and Lindsey.
I can't. Oh, I hate Lindsey Graham too.
To be honest, out of all of them, I trust Trump.
I didn't say trust.
I mean,
I said I like him more than them.
I don't know what the word is.
I don't
but
trust
you
Trump.
know what you're getting with Trump.
Exactly.
I don't know where Ted Cruz is coming. Ted Cruz is coming from Dave and
with Trump is like a snake.
Yeah.
You know he's a snake. So when you approach him like you would a snake.
Gotta be careful.
Lindsey Graham and Ted
They'll
Cruz,
bite you when you're walking away.
They'll look like a kitten, and then you go to pick them up, and they turn into a snake.
And scratch you on your neck, and you like, whoa, where did that come from?
My mom said they crooked.
They are.
So
Something not right with them.
I don't trust Trump though.
Yeah,
but I like him more than I like Lindsey Graham and Ted Cruz.
Right, because they come out of
and Marjorie Greene. I can't stand her.
I'd rather have Biden for the president.
Yeah. Marjorie Greene is worse than all of them.
We're still trying to figure her out. If she believes half the crap she
I
says,
think she does.
or if she's just saying it.
I used to think she was trolling, but I think she actually is like that.
That's scary if that woman's mind is thinking some of the things that she actually says.
Yeah.
Because you always hear out of the heart, the abundance of the mouth speak.
She's the worst.
Out of the mouth, the abundance of the
Out of
heart
all
speaks,
of them
I should say.
on the list, she's the worst.
Yeah.
If I had to put them in order, Marjorie Greene is the worst.
At least Ted Cruz and Lindsey Graham stays on the playing field here. The whatever they're talking about. Marjorie goes like in Lulu Land, and I don't know where that's coming
this
from.
is Marjorie. Remember I said Trump is the snake. You know what you get. You know how to you go approach him. You know how to handle him.
Yeah.
Ted Cruz and Lindsey Graham appear to be kittens, but they're snakes.
Okay.
So you go to pet them and then you get bit.
Okay.
Marjorie Greene, you don't even go to pet her and she attacks you. She's the cat. You're sitting there minding your own business. And somehow this rough cat from the neighborhood comes in and jumps on your head.
Like, where did that come from? Oh my God. Yeah.
At least you got to reach out to Ted Cruz and Lindsey Graham. With her, you don't even have to reach out to her. She's a wild barn animal.
Yeah. She needs to be put in I don't even know.
Chain her up. She needs to be chained up.
Yes.
And when she goes to Congress, they need to have a chair for her that puts her arms down and puts something over her mouth.
And then speak when need to be spoken to, and then hopefully
No, she's like Hannibal Lecter.
Oh.
She's like, you gotta put that thing over her face. And then and use a long spoon or something to take it off. And then say, do you have anything to say, Congresswoman?
Well, one of the things
And then put that back on her. Don't go near her.
She's a waste of.
She's a horrible
She don't need to be
woman.
on the committee. Then she don't need to be on the committee.
Horrible woman.
You don't know what she's gonna say.
Oh, I can't
Why
stand
they
that
got
lady.
her on these committees?
Oh, she's horrible.
Okay.
All right.
But she's a Trumpster though. She supports him.
She's so bad. I bet you Trump goes,
Ooh, you crazy. He probably does this. Ooh. But she's for him, so he'll protect her.
she's a wild beast. That's why he's for her.
That's what he
because he keeps her on a chain.
Get him, Marjorie.
You know what she is.
Get him, Marjorie.
She's what's the show I used to watch with the dragons?
Oh. What is
Y'all know what I'm talking
Our
about.
minds are just going.
We can't
today.
think of nothing.
It was a wonderful show. Can't watch
With
it all
the dragons.
times.
She's he is the woman, the blonde lady
Yeah.
that was able to control the dragons.
Oh.
Anybody else that were near him, they be charred to
So
pieces.
she can control them.
He can control her, I believe.
Oh. Okay, I get it. What you're saying. What
But
is
then
the
I
name of
don't
that
know. She might end up killing him.
What's the name of that show?
See, now I gotta do dragon.
It came on, y'all. Everybody watched it.
I watched
You
it.
watched it. I didn't. I watched one episode where the thing that got me is when they started dying and then they was raising them up. I was like, wait a minute, is this one of the movies where nobody's really gonna die because the witch will come and go woo woo, and then they get back up again? You want a show where somebody died, they really died. What is that? Thunder, something and dragons.
No, it's not House of Dragons. That's a spinoff.
No. Oh, that's right. That's the spinoff. Where's the spinoff from House of Dragons, y'all? Oh God.
See how I can't.
I hate when I draw a blank and we're talking about it and you're thinking
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
God darn it.
Game of Thrones.
Where y'all at? Oh, here we are. this thing is too slow. Whenever y'all say
Amber
something,
said
we
Throne
don't
of
say
Dragons,
it.
question mark, no.
Game of Thrones.
Okay.
You was close, Emerald. She said Throne of Dragons.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Let's go back up here.
Graham.
Wendy says, when Lenore says she liked Trump, I choked on my soda. Thank you. I trust Trump.
No, I said trust, and I take that back.
Thank you.
But I agree with Kim.
She said she choked on her soda.
Between
She probably
Lindsey
spit it out.
Graham. Ooh, Lenore, what you saying? Between Lindsey Graham and Ted Cruz.
Yeah.
Trump, we know Trump's crazy.
Yeah. No, but there's a list of I don't likes.
Yeah.
He's not at the top when it comes to them.
I can't get him. I can't grasp hold of what this man is
At least
thinking.
Trump, you know what he is.
And where he's probably going to go.
Yeah. Emerald says it's going to come down to the lesser of the two evils.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Wendy says that's right, Emerald. And then that's when Emerald said Throne of Dragons.
Okay.
All right,
So
y'all.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
So yeah, we caught a little bit of this just as a retake.
Celebs weren't buying Twitter's check marks, so Elon Musk just gave it back to them.
What is that?
They were so upset about this.
Well, because you said you have to pay for it.
You got to pay for it. You get a check mark. Everyone gets a blue check mark. If you thought Twitter's blue check mark saga couldn't get any weirder, prepare to be surprised. Shortly after removing the blue check marks from users who haven't subscribed to Twitter's $8 a month Twitter Blue, some celebrities got their check marks back without paying or asking for it. At first, it seemed like Elon Musk, the CEO and owner of Twitter, had done it out of spite. But now, basically, all celebrities with a significant following have gotten their check marks back.
Okay.
And it's not because they paid for it. In fact, the number of Twitter Blue subscribers increased by very little after the check mark purge, and numerous Twitter users who have their check marks have been commenting that it happened without them paying. Musk previously said he personally paid for blue ticks for William Shatner, LeBron James, and Stephen King, but he didn't comment on all the other ticks that had reappeared. Let me tell y'all what happened.
Okay.
Because this is another guy that you have to get into his mind. Elon Musk is way out there. Elon Musk, and there's a part of him that's true, that is accurate.
Okay.
When you got the check marks in the beginning, the check marks were only supposed to be so that if you had a significant following, somebody couldn't come and redo another page and say they was you, and you not know, is that the real LeBron James or
the real Whoopi Goldberg? Okay.
Is that the Whoopi Goldberg? Is that another Whoopi Goldberg's page? Is that a fan page, or is that really Whoopi Goldberg's page?
Okay.
So when check marks first came out, that was the purpose. But then it started becoming a hierarchy thing. Like if you didn't have a check mark, you was a nobody. So like if you comment on somebody's thing or something and you had a check mark, people would look because they would say, "Oh, well, he must be somebody because he or she has a check mark."
Because they have
they either have a large following or they're famous.
Oh,
You're somebody if you have a check mark.
Okay.
So when Elon Musk took over Twitter, he said, "I don't like that because that makes the common man feel like he ain't nobody." And I agree with him.
Okay.
It was originally supposed to be for you to
Just
be able to verify
the
who
account.
you are.
Okay.
So he said, come whatever that date was. I think it was April 2nd. Oh, April 20th, I think, wasn't it? The day of the marijuana day.
Okay.
I don't remember what day
He may
it
have been
was.
smoking the day too.
He said, I'm getting rid of all check marks.
He was smoking.
And if you want a blue check mark, you got to pay $8 a month for it. I don't care if you're Lenora Woods.
Okay.
I don't care if you're Spike Lee.
Okay.
He has to pay. You got to pay.
Okay.
Everybody has to pay.
Okay.
You'll send in your license or whatever to verify who you are.
Okay. And then the payments will come from your
payments
account.
will come from your account.
Okay.
And we'll give you a
and
check
he's
mark.
getting paid. He wants to get paid to off of that ideal because he knows people are really, really into making sure they get a check mark.
So what happened was celebrity said, I'm not paying you $8. I never asked for the stupid check mark in the first place. Some of them. You just gave it to me because I'm famous and I had 1 million followers.
Okay.
I never asked you for a blue check mark, so I'm not paying for it.
Okay.
Then it started being people like Doja Cat, the pop star, who said, well, anybody who has a blue check mark is lame, according to us. We're going to start putting out there, we see people with blue check marks as celebrities. You're lame because that means you giving Elon Musk $8 a month.
Oh, wow.
So then when 4/20 came, or whatever date that was, all the check marks went away, except for the people who dogged out Elon Musk. LeBron James, Stephen King, a few of them.
Why?
They said he did it out of spite. So people would say, LeBron, you dogged out Elon Musk and you paying for a blue check mark? This is how Elon Musk thinks. You see what I'm saying? He's so petty to be one of the richest men in the world.
Yeah.
He's petty. That's why he likes Trump.
Wow.
Him and Trump get along. That's something Trump would do.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, you don't like the blue check mark, huh? Well, I'm going to get rid of everybody's check mark and keep yours.
You'll be highlighted on.
Everybody would say, why you got
the knucklehead.
So then it started coming where he did that. And then the celebrities had to tweet, I don't want this check mark. Get it off. I never asked you for this check mark. Because they didn't want people thinking they asked for this check mark.
Okay.
So apparently somebody must have talked to him and said, this isn't going the way you thought it was going to go, Elon. Give all the celebrities their check marks back. So now you got some celebrities
with
saying,
no charge.
Right. Now you got some celebrities saying, no, you can keep the check mark. I don't want your stupid check mark anymore. So now it's the battle of the check marks is now on Twitter.
Why?
Because of Elon Musk.
Here's the thing. Bottom line is, regardless of what he wanted, where he wanted to go with this, as far as charging, everybody can get one because I don't want anyone to feel less than anybody, than they probably was feeling. Why aren't the entertainers though not understanding that you do need something to show that your account is legit?
Well, this is how
I still may think that's two LeBron James out there.
Well, this is how you know. The real LeBron James won't have 20 followers.
What's the cutoff?
The real LeBron James will have 20 million.
So people need to pay attention to
how many followers you got.
To kind of help us say, oh, that's a legit account with Whoopi.
Exactly. Oh. But what does it matter?
I don't know, because here's the thing. They got to now play. It's unfortunate, but hopefully they won't. If nobody wants the checks and he removes the checks from anybody and their mama, if they start running into accounts being jacked, accounts being hacked, then
Elon's going to say, I told you. Now anybody could be you.
So why would Elon care?
Well, he cares because he needs. This is the one thing. Mm-hmm. Some people he want to get his money back from Twitter. No, he doesn't. Mm-hmm. The man. This is Elon Musk.
He wants everybody to feel the same.
Y'all have to understand. Elon Musk is one of the richest men in the world,
right?
And he doesn't care.
He don't need that $8,
but he doesn't care. When you have somebody who is multi-billionaire and they don't care. That's a difficult person to work with.
Right.
Because you can't say, well, I'll strip you for your billions. He doesn't care.
Okay, next.
Twitter to him is like when y'all go out and buy a game. And the minute I get tired of playing with it, so what it costs $45 billion. It's a $45 billion game.
Well, they said he had to bring in people to really help him manage this Twitter.
But right now he's still playing with it. This is a game for Elon right now.
So that's why I was saying
he took the W out. If you look on the building, he had them cross the W out of Twitter, and also he's changing the name.
Why?
He's doing a whole bunch of stuff. This is an
expensive game that he's
45.
Playing. He has the money to play with it.
Exactly. But that's why they were saying he did the check mark to get some of the money back that he spent on it. But I don't think he's doing it for that. I think he's doing it because this is a game for him. I think he's doing it because he likes to watch people jump through hoops. Mm-hmm. This is funny to him.
Well, Whoopi says she got off of Twitter. She said, I don't want nothing to do with Twitter no more.
Well, Facebook has the same thing and Instagram has the same thing. Now they want you, if you want to do it, you can pay for a check mark. It's so stupid.
This is so petty.
But I look at people with check marks and they got 20,000 followers. And I'm like, so you paying for your check mark.
Yeah.
Really? What
Well,
does
I
it
guess-
matter?
So if they're paying for their check mark, then that still protects them, right? That nobody can hack their account.
No, you can still hack. You can still hack even with somebody with a check mark.
Okay. You can still create another account like theirs?
You can create another account, but it won't have the check mark. But they can still hack your account.
Oh, so the check mark, like I said before, it authenticates their account.
It authenticates
so
your
why,
account.
what's the problem with having that?
It's just,
And what's the problem with an entertainer having one too? Everybody pays.
It doesn't matter.
Entertainers make so much money. Why would they scream about $8 a month?
Because it's Elon Musk. They don't want him telling them what to do.
See, that's not right. Then you get off the platform then.
Which is what Whoopi did. Whoopi said, I'm not even on Twitter.
She said, I don't even want to argue with Elon. That's his game. I don't want to play
It's his
it.
game. It's his
And
game.
if anybody entertainment-wise want to play with this man got enough money to just shut you down.
Yeah, so he doesn't yet.
Stupid.
The rappers love Elon.
They do.
Because he bumps against the system.
Yeah.
But he also understands that they can take him out. He's tweeted several times, if I'm out of this world, y'all know why. The government or somebody took me out.
Ooh, stop.
He knows. He knows he has so much money and he knows that he can only go so far.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't party like Jeff Bezos with his girlfriend that thinks she's 20, that's old, that keeps going to get plastic surgery. But I mean, Jeff Bezos, he goes to concerts. He's still trying to be young, and he's one of the richest men in the world. That's not Elon. Elon is odd, and so this brings joy to his life.
Okay.
Bezos' joy is parading his girlfriend around and getting on yachts,
Okay.
and going into the Amazon warehouse and watching all these people sweat to death. They can't have a union.
Okay.
That's Jeff Bezos' fun.
Got it.
They all these billionaires have their little fun.
Yeah, they on little, okay. I
Twitter
get it.
is Elon's fun.
And you can play with him or not.
You don't have to play in the game if you
That's
don't
true.
want to. You
That's
don't have
true.
to play in his sandbox if you don't want to. Emerald says 420. Okay, so it was 420 when he did it. Wendy says the whole thing is silly. Follow the numbers. It's a board. A child
he's
playing
bored.
a game. He's bored. A child playing a game.
And if
exactly.
you as an entertainer want to play along with him,
you can play along
I
with
mean,
him.
if he comes back and says, I want everybody to pay
Right.
for their check.
Elon doesn't bother me because a lot of stuff that Elon says, I don't disagree with. And there's a lot of things that he does and he says to me that kind of bucks up against the system. And I like that because I'm sick of these politicians. I'm sick of these people going along with the status quo. So a lot of stuff that he does, I like.
Okay.
And I like his forward thinking. He's just odd.
And now hopefully that doesn't come out to hurt us because he is an odd person. He may go down the road continually.
No,
of
he don't
being
mess with
odd.
black people. He like black people.
No, I'm saying something may happen to him mentally where he may start doing crazy stuff.
But he be hooking up with the rappers and stuff. He don't
Okay.
care. He fund them and give them money and all kind of stuff.
Okay.
He don't mess with black people. You notice that. Trump don't mess with black people.
Well,
Who has he messed with?
what's her name that talked about him that left the house? Omarosa.
I said real black people, not Omarosa.
I'm saying somebody that does dog him out. He'll probably talk about them.
If you dog him out. But I'm saying
He
he
don't
won't
say black as a whole, but then he did say some mean stuff about the football players.
Oh yeah, Sons of
Bees.
Bees.
Yeah,
well,
that
his
wasn't
dad
nice.
and him, his whole thing in New York,
So I don't know
locking
about
out
him.
black people.
See, I don't know about him either.
I'm saying, like, as far as black people, you know what? You're right. He does stuff on the back end, not on the front end. So you're right. You're right. All right. They don't do stuff on the front end against black people.
Okay.
All right. Not that we know of.
Oh, Lord.
Bed Bath & Beyond plans to liquidate all inventory and go out of business, y'all. The sale started today, I believe.
I went to the one at Gurney Mills.
Today?
No, last 2 months ago.
Today starts the thing.
I went to the one in Gurney Mills in where we live, and the store was closed. It was nothing in there. They moved.
Bed Bath & Beyond, the store seemingly having everything in your home during the 1990s and 2000s, filed for bankruptcy on Sunday.
I think that they probably went quick in the area where we are because our Gurney Mills Mall is a discount mall.
Oh.
So a lot of the stores send stuff to that location. But they was closed. My feelings was hurt. I was ready to go in there and get a new garbage can or something.
It says Bed Bath & Beyond had been a crown jewel of the era of so-called category killers, chains that dominated categories such as Toys R Us, out, Circuit City, out, Sports Authority, out. Those companies too ultimately filed for bankruptcy.
Ain't that something?
Guess who's taking them? Online options like Amazon. I don't even go to stores anymore. I order everything from Amazon.
Yeah.
Jeff Bezos is doing it, man.
He got a, and Kim and I were doing Wayfair, you got your
Wayfair is trying to battle Amazon.
I had some talks with their customer service person,
and we told them,
I'm gonna tell you one thing. We ordered some things from Wayfair. They have some nice things there, but their return policy
is horrible.
It's horrible. Nope.
And the lady said, she said a lot of people saying that if you're gonna compete with Amazon, you're going to have to open up more warehouses, and you're going to have a better return policy.
And what I've learned, you guys, I'll go on Wayfair. I'll see what I like. I'll copy and paste the name of that item in Amazon, and I'll find it for much cheaper. Yep.
And with Amazon, did you know you could load up a picture?
No.
Let's say you see some shoes at Lord & Taylor or something.
Okay.
And you take a picture of it. You can load it up in Amazon, and they'll show you where you can get that same shoe cheaper.
Oh, my God.
On Amazon. And that's everything, not just shoes.
Oh, my God.
They taking over.
You should have not told me that, because I do look for things where else I can get that shoe.
You can get it on Amazon.
That model, that make, whatever. Oh, that's good to know.
But this Wednesday, today, was supposed to be a lot of stores cleaning out day. Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay. Liquidation sales.
Okay.
All day today.
Gosh. Okay. Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll go to what is it, the day that they're going to actually be shut down?
Well, they closing now.
Oh, I was going to go this week.
Let me see. Emerald says they all closed down a few months ago around here. Emerald says check out Temu 2. Oh, what is that? TEMU 2.
Is that like a Bed Bath & Beyond?
What's Temu? TEMU. Oh,
e-commerce company.
Temu. Emerald says go to Temu.
Free shipping today.
Wow.
Will they let you return some things?
Free returns within 90 days. It says it right there.
Oh, okay. They trying to hit against Amazon.
Thank you, Emerald. Y'all check out Temu. We ain't getting paid for it, but we'll go ahead on and tell them. Temu is right here. TEMU. Oh, 90% off. Rental hacks. Clearance. Okay, so we gotta look and see what's going on here.
Okay.
Thanks, Em. Oh, look, they got kitchen stuff.
Emerald, they not getting
we looking for this.
Are they stuff made in China?
We don't know. Some stuff from Amazon is made in China.
I know, but you can see. See, China.
Oh, you probably can see who these people are that's selling.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can see the
because we bought a light switch. What do you call a fan? Ceiling fan, and it was made in China. And our handy person that comes over, he said, "Oh Lord, I'm having trouble putting this together." So some stuff made in China is kind of crazy.
See, I don't want this rug. That's the kind of rug you got me now.
Yeah, I know. That was actually, I didn't know it was that material.
Yeah, I don't.
But it came from Wayfair, and I couldn't return it.
This is nice, Emerald. Thank you. So we're gonna go on here, Temu.
Their prices look cheaper than Amazon.
TEMU, y'all. And we ain't getting paid from them. We just need to get paid for y'all. Because we pushing y'all, Temu. Maybe we'll send them this tape. Okay. Temu. They trying to give them a run for their money too. Then.
Yep.
This guy I had, what time is it? This guy I thought was funny too. He has a lot of funny TikToks. Corey.
You follow him?
Yeah, let me see if this one.
What up, y'all? It's Monday. You know what that means. It's time for another episode of Who Won This Week's Shouting Shenanigans. Yo, first up, we got Sammy with the soft tap praise. Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your ear. Tell you something that you might like,
Okay. It is Jordan. I mean, it's Nike.
Yo, next up we got Miss Sarah with the salsa praise.
You know what? Oh my God. She wearing the right skirt, huh? Listen to the music.
Yo, if you want a good laugh real quick, I promise you, just do it.
His head is shaped like a spoon.
Yo, if you want a good laugh real quick, I promise you, just do it.
He wrong.
Okay.
So this guy, Corey, he's so funny because he does all kind of
Stuff that just make people.
he just funny.
Okay. What is this? You have to follow.
No, I want to see one where he's actually.
Kobe, man, what you want? Why'd you stop by here?
Stop by
For what? For what? Stop by here for what?
to let you know everything's going to be all right.
He's stupid.
Yeah. Where you find him at?
A lot of people watch him. I watch him because he do a lot of church stuff.
Went from
Okay.
the Harlem shake and shimmy, the shackles off of my feet so I can dance. Deliverance is going on. Yeah.
You know what? Oh, Jesus.
Oh my goodness.
What was that?
And quit lying.
People are he do all church stuff.
And you know,
oh, this is the one I want you to see. Look at this lady.
What in the Grimace and Barney holy convocation is going on? Yeah.
Hold on, watch this. Watch this. Ooh. Look at the guy next to her. Look at him. What is wrong with people?
I don't know. You know what the sad thing about it is that he can make a series of stuff just church alone.
No, that's his whole channel.
church alone.
This is his whole channel.
That is
Monday,
real
you know what that
sad.
mean? Who won this week's Shouting Shenanigans? Yo, first up we got Sanithia with the Soldier Boy praise. Next up we got Mother Pearl with the Price is Right praise.
Put a coat on. All right, Mother Pearl. Ah! Come on down.
Come on down, Mother Pearl.
Oh no. Got the usher running out
Next
there.
up we got the Jackson Pastors with the Jesus is the rock of my world praise.
You know what?
He's stupid. No, some of his stuff is so funny.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So go to this
That's
guy's
good.
page, Corey.
It's sad that he can find all this at church.
And you know what's the other sad thing is some of us spend all this time on TikTok. And that's all we do is watch these stupid videos.
I'm like, what church was this day
Look at
lady
your
in that big
neighbor
purple
say he's
dress?
a meat stretcher. He'll stretch your meat. Hallelujah to Waymaker. He's a meat stretcher. Promise keeper. Light in the darkness. My
He need to have that
He
guy
said
that
he'll
said
stretch your meat.
he'll stretch your meat.
Okay. Okay. I may follow
So
him.
you gotta follow him. He's funny. His
Okay.
name is Corey. What is it?
Corey what?
Corey Duncan Sr.
Senior.
This is his
Duncan
one from
Sr.
today, I
This
guess.
is cute. Okay.
if it ain't strawberry but lemonade.
I don't know what y'all drink.
If it ain't strawberry lemonade.
I don't know what y'all drink.
Watch. Now everybody gonna be doing that sound on what you call it. So that was it. I just wanted to show Corey. Now I'm gonna end off with the donkey of the day. Mm-hmm. You always asking who's the donkey of the day.
Okay.
Charlamagne the God on the Breakfast Clubs. Donkey of the day.
Thank you.
Toronto mom says she saves hundreds of dollars a month by feeding her 18-month-old baby crickets instead of meat as a source of protein.
Well, some people do.
And
crickets.
now plans to add ants, grasshoppers, and worms to her daughter's diet.
Ugh.
So she's a person, I guess she's traveled all over the world,
mm-hmm.
and she notices in other countries, like in Asia and stuff, they eat, see, it ain't covered in nothing. They eat bugs for protein.
Crickets, I know. A lot of people do eat crickets.
And Charlamagne gave her the donkey of the day because he says she's too little and she should decide when she wants to eat crickets and stuff like that.
Well, she training her up right now to get used to it. So
Yeah.
she going to keep wanting to eat it.
So,
Wow.
yeah. So then he gave her donkey of the day.
Uh-huh.
Now, that white guy, the comedian guy that was married to the black lady,
Uh-huh.
he was on there today.
Oh, okay.
And he said that was a weak donkey of the day, Charlamagne.
Yeah, it was.
He said, normally you go after people. Look at that. That is so disgusting. He said, but that's not nothing that you feed.
So he cracked on his donkey of the day.
He cracked on. So then
At one
Charlamagne
point.
opened up the lines and said, am I wrong for calling this woman donkey of the day for feeding her child bugs?
And going to add worms
and grasshoppers. A lot of people say that's protein.
It is. Some countries do eat it.
And I guess if she start off young like that, she gonna be eating it. So then
How is that going? How would her system be though? That's the thing. You know, when you eating all of that at a young age, she has a little system. What would that do? Her poop that comes out.
I don't know.
When she gets sick, if one of those bugs is dirty and
So
got a
then
germ
they
on
played a racist game. Guess what race she is? So DJ Envy said Asian.
Okay.
And the white guy said white. She looks Asian to
She's
me.
Asian. Yeah.
So I guess it would be, you would expect somebody Asian to say,
not black.
what's wrong with feeding nobody said black.
Oh my gosh.
He a cute little baby.
Uh-huh. I'm just concerned about the nutritional value of the bugs and stuff that she's feeding her. That's all in her stomach. Is she mixing it with other things, I'm assuming?
It says she saves hundreds of dollars per month on her grocery bill.
How's she go get the bugs?
Oh, you can probably buy them at pet shops and stuff.
Yeah, because that's
they
another
feed
thing.
animals those things.
Yeah, because if you're not getting them from a place where these bugs are even contaminated.
She said it's resulted in her cutting her food bill down from $250 to $300 to $150 to $200 a week.
Is she eating bugs too?
I'm sure she does too.
Okay.
Because why would you feed your child bugs and you don't
eat them yourself? Okay. I don't even know what to say. That's my only concern is that all of this in her body is she growing? Will be the right size that she needs to be?
She mixes it with crickets into the mac and cheese and the pancake mix.
Oh, so she mixes it with food.
That's how she get her protein.
Okay.
You know what? If this society keeps going the way it is, we all gonna be eating bugs.
all gonna be eating bugs. Mm-hmm. Oh God.
I once said I could eat anything if you fry it and put chocolate on it.
Mm-hmm. Chocolate covered crickets.
You can eat chocolate covered crickets.
Ants.
I can eat chocolate covered ants. If it's covered in chocolate,
yeah,
you don't even taste the ant.
If it's covered or mixed in with something.
As long as if I crunch on it, I don't feel the bug.
Mm-hmm.
If I crunch on it and all I feel is chocolate, then I'm okay.
And I don't need to know. That would help me as well because mind over matter. If I know, I already would scare myself thinking about it.
Kiki says my daughter orders from Temu all the time.
Okay.
We're gonna look at Temu, guys.
We're gonna try.
And
Temu
Emerald
out.
says just say no, thank you to the bugs.
Oh Jesus. Okay.
That was it,
that
y'all.
was a donkey.
That was his donkey of the day.
Okay.
All right, y'all. That was it for today. We'll find out what news is tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't a lot of news today. Thank God.
And then we because we were out at a funeral, we didn't get a chance to look at a lot of news.
And the funeral was who, in case people ask?
A friend of mine's mom,
her
aunt
died.
her mom's sister.
And you sung.
Mm-hmm.
And Mama said
it's been a while since I've sung.
Mama said you sung good.
She wanted to do a few hymns because her aunt was in her 90s. So a lot of the songs that
I didn't go. I don't really go to songs funerals.
Like "I'll Fly Away." They played that.
Mm-hmm.
I sang
Jesus, You're the Center.
Jesus, You're the Center. We did it as a medley. Jesus, You're the center of my joy.
Mm-hmm.
And then after we went to that, we went in, I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you.
Okay.
So, and then God just put it on my heart to just minister to the people.
Oh, what'd you say?
I was just saying, I know we're at a funeral. This is a going home celebration. And one of the things I started out with, and that's why I knew I was hearing from God. The first thing I said when I got up on the mic, I said, keep in mind, everyone, we're living to live again.
Mm-hmm.
We're living to live again.
Mm-hmm.
Like Miss Mildred.
Mm-hmm.
She's living again.
You didn't
with
point
Christ.
to the casket, did you?
Yes, I did. I said, like Miss Mildred. I said, she's living
Was the
now.
casket closed?
Yeah.
All right.
And I was like, well, they usually close it when you have the
I
service.
know. Go ahead.
But God just put it on my heart, and that was the topic similar to what the pastor who spoke about living down here, ready to be living in heaven. So he used the same word, living.
Okay.
Here,
before he spoke,
living.
You sang.
I sang that song. Yeah.
Oh, so you said that, and then he spoke that. So y'all had the same message then.
It was on the same.
So the
flow.
whole thing was living to live again.
People preparing to live here, and I was saying that this world is not our home as believers. We're passing through. I said, this crazy world, and everybody laughed because I said crazy world. There's a lot going on in our politics and weather and a lot of crazy.
Said, if you want to, you should have said, tune in on the Woods Report on YouTube.
Really?
Always pitch.
A news, a commercial break.
Yeah, this world is crazy, y'all. The Lord is doing a mighty thing. And if you want to hear more about what we think, tune in on the Woods Report. They'll be like, sit down.
If I had my book, that would be funny.
And if you really want to support the Woods Report, 100 jokes, family-friendly jokes.
Now, there, talk about me
on Amazon.
That.
Soon to be on Temu. I'm going to find out how to put it on Temu.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm going to put our book on Temu if I can.
So, yeah, it was a beautiful homegoing because we talked about, when you're usually talking about someone and the legacy they're leaving, it's beautiful.
What I remember from her, now she was the lady that used to do the church announcements, right?
Every Sunday.
Yeah, I remember her.
A different hat.
I was little, and I remember her doing church announcements, and she always, like you said, wore a different hat. She was always put together nice.
That was one of the things that people said. You know how people get up and talk? You get 2 minutes, you're limited 1, 2, 3 minutes. One of the persons got up and actually read an announcement that she would have normally said and how she would have said it.
And she was very articulate. I just remember I was little when she did the announcements.
Yeah.
She was very articulate and
very quiet spoken.
Very quiet and that was her demeanor. So is that, and her husband was nice too. Reverend Rouse.
My friend
read that Reverend Rouse? Yes, he was nice too.
My friend read to the people when she got up to speak the meaning of her name, and her name meant quiet.
What's her name?
Gentle
Mildred?
giant. Yeah, Mildred.
It means quiet and gentle giant.
It means I can't remember. It was along the lines of her personality.
Quiet.
Yeah,
because she was,
but strength.
Oh,
something along that line.
Okay. Was it a lot of people there?
It was a nice handful.
I haven't asked her about the funeral yet, y'all. She literally came in and then we did the show. That's why we was late. So it was.
We
were
at
a
the
handful of
repast.
people.
We waited at the repast.
You said a handful of people.
It was a good number of people.
What did she look like? You know how they make your face up and you don't look that good. Did she look? How she look, Ma?
She looked okay. I mean,
my mother loved going to funerals, y'all.
Made up and she had lost a lot of weight, but she was 93 years old.
You know what I noticed with these funerals? They getting better at making these faces up.
My friend put a fan.
I could
with
use
her
that
face on there in her program.
Oh, that's nice.
You remember her doing the announcements? She's sweet.
All right,
but that's a good idea to put a fan with their face on it and the information about their going home
and
ceremony.
People can keep it.
Yeah.
All right.
But it was a good one. It's been a while since I've sang.
Okay. You said you didn't sing good, but Mama said you sung good.
I felt my throat was my throat got raspy, and I'm like, ooh.
But some people like that sound. Some people like that raspy sound.
It wasn't clear like I'm doing now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. That's it. Let's see. Emerald says, "Amen, Lenore." Laugh out loud. Run that, Kim. Probably the book. And Kiki said, "Laugh out loud." What's his TikTok name? Oh,
yeah. Is
it was
same?
Corey something Jr., right? Y'all,
Corey Duncan.
Oh, Corey Duncan Sr. Corey Duncan
Corey.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, Lenore. I don't know how to spell his name now.
I think it's CoreyDuncansr. Corey Duncan Sr. He's gonna pick up some. What is it? Christian's bought Beyonce for tour tickets.
Corey Duncan. Yeah, CoreyDuncan Sr.
SR.
Yeah, Senior. Corey Duncan Sr.
Okay.
Very funny. He's funny.
Okay.
All right, y'all. I think he had. I don't know if he had. No, he didn't have Spirit of the Bitch. That came from that other one.
Whew.
That Christian. What was it? Christian 72.
Y'all, we learned something. I didn't know there was a Spirit of the Bitch.
There isn't one. They just stupid.
You've been called ugly. You've been called ugly.
It was Christian something. I don't know what it is.
What does Kiki saying? Does Mom eat that too?
Does Mom eat that too?
Oh, with the bugs and stuff?
Oh, yeah, she does too. And she said, I found him. Yeah, follow me. He's funny. He's funny. We might play some of his stuff every now and then because it's funny. All right, y'all. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Make sure you get our book if you haven't gotten it already. Volume 1. Always believe. And that was another Woods Report. See y'all later.